What is up, you guys? It is your boy Brett Biggers here, and welcome to another video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the AFC West grades. It's been a while since I did one of these type of videos, and I think it's about time that I make another one. I think it's about time. But anyway, let's get into the video. But before we get into the video, subscribe. Again, we're getting close to 350 subs, and you see what happened when you like my videos. We've gotten 17 video views back to back, and that's only from 1 to 2 likes. Imagine if we had 5. We probably got a lot of people watching these videos. But anyway, let's get into the video. So let's just deal with the obvious one. The Chiefs are obviously A plus. I don't really have anything else left to say. Now we got the rest of the teams. Now this is where it starts to be a little interesting. For example, the Broncos is like one of the most interesting teams because on the one hand, they kind of succeeded expectations, but on the other hand, they also kind of didn't. Like, how do I rate this team? Because obviously, a little recap of what the categories of how I rate teams. Obviously, you have their season, but injuries is also a part of it, which actually they really didn't have any injuries. Like I said, besides Tim Patrick, who was out again for another year. But yeah, they had the expectations is one thing I was gonna mention is that they is one of the categories I'm ranking, and I have no idea how to explain a category. Just to be honest with you, but so do I give them a C? Do I give them a B? Do I give them it's obviously not an A plus, but I'm honestly kind of considering A is the highest because of it depends on what I think expectations were, but I feel like their expectations 7 and 10, just kind of around where they were. So I guess maybe a B. I guess I'll give them just a B minus. I'll give them a B minus, just because I have no idea how to rank this team. Raiders, I think didn't actually had a down season this year, which a lot of people are probably thinking they were, but they actually had an up season. And I also think people will be happy because Josh McDaniels is fired, but we're not including that. Expectations, they were above expectations for this year, so there's something. They really don't deal with injuries, I don't think. I don't think they dealt with a lot of injuries. So there's that. And they were decent. They just weren't good, I guess, this year. They just weren't. Yeah. They weren't good, you could say. So I guess I'll give them, the exact same grade I give to the Broncos, a B minus. They did pretty good this year. They had succeeded expectations, but that's essentially it. I wish that I had this camera. If I move it back like this, barely see me. Get the point. Then you have, what was the last team again? Oh yeah, the Broncos. Hit the Broncos. Or not the Broncos. The Broncos is such a weird team because they had a down season, up season. It's their season went down to start it with obviously the 70-point game and stuff like that. But then they also just all of a sudden got good. I don't know how, but they just all of a sudden got good. And then the Raiders, it's they were good and bad, I guess, at the same time. So yeah, which is weird. Chargers were honestly just a bad team in general, but they did had injuries, which I think is something to mention. Mike Williams was out for most of the year. Same thing with Jason Palmer. Justin Herbert was out during the later part of the year. And Brandon Staley got fired. So there were a lot of things that happened with this team during the season, honestly. I'll give this team a grade. What? I'm not going to give them an F, obviously. F, I think, is a bit too harsh. I feel like a D, maybe D plus. Most is a C minus. I would give them the most of a C minus just because, they probably could have made it to the postseason if Mike Williams wasn't hurt and then Justin Herbert wasn't hurt and stuff like that. Like, but obviously those are just the injuries that came in the top of my head. And then obviously he had Khalil Mack exceeding expectations. Like it's like some things went really well with them, but then some things also went completely terrible, like Quentin Johnson. So like, but like some of them are actually like genuine excuses. Quentin Johnson sucking is not an excuse. I just don't know, really. Like, I guess I give them a D plus. I guess. I mean, like it sounds so weird to talk about this team having a D plus because my expectations for them this season were not gonna have as good of a season they did last year, but I just didn't expect them to be like the worst team in the AFC basically. So that's a bit interesting. Um. So yeah, there's just Bailey right here. Hi, Bailey. She's my pretty girl. Yeah. Yeah, you're a pretty girl. You just got marmalade over by the sun, which I guess makes sense. I don't know why, but these dogs, man, these dogs, they love laying by the sun. I'm not gonna lie to that, but yeah, I really don't have anything else to talk about. Like, really, the AFC West was just really such a like interesting team. It's like either they were good, like they were like either good or bad most of the year, or they were just completely bad, but it was due to injuries, or they just won a Super Bowl. That's like how I can just simplify it in a nutshell. Like, I wish I had more to talk about. Like there really isn't nothing to talk about except Mac Jones getting traded. But you already should see the short before this video comes out. So like, it's like I don't know what to talk about. uh, but anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I guess. Yeah. Bye.